That quick peek at social media, and boom, someone else's life looks like a Hollywood movie. Exotic trips, perfect relationships, success after success, and everyone's smiling like they don't have bills to pay. Meanwhile, our own grass looks kinda yellowed, like it urgently needs some care, right? This famous neighbor's grass syndrome has always existed, but with the online neighbor, it's got a megaphone, a spotlight that seems to burn our self-esteem. So how do we escape this trap that makes us feel so inadequate? And what kind of mindset can help us cultivate our own garden with more joy and less comparison? The comparison trap. Why do we fall for it so easily? Comparing ourselves to others is a very ancient human behavior. Back in our ancestral days, comparing with the group helped us understand our place, learn, and improve in order to survive. Social psychology explains that we use comparison as a way to self-assess, to see if we're doing okay. The problem isn't comparison itself. It becomes toxic when it turns into obsession, especially nowadays. That's where social media hits the turbo. What we see there isn't the real life of others with their struggles, doubts, or bad days. What we see is a highlight reel, a trailer of the best moments, carefully edited and curated to look perfect. So we end up comparing our chaotic behind the scenes with the flawless stage of the online neighbor. It's an unfair fight with a predictable outcome. We feel bad. Living in constant comparison is like taking small doses of poison every day. The effects run deep. Self-esteem in the trash. We start to feel inferior, inadequate, like we're never good enough. Envy and resentment. Instead of being happy for others' success, we feel a sting of envy or bitterness, as if someone else's happiness diminishes ours. Anxiety and chronic dissatisfaction. We create unrealistic expectations for our own lives based on someone else's movie, which leads to a constant sense of something's missing, fueling anxiety. Loss of focus on our own path. We spend so much energy looking sideways, coveting the neighbor's grass, that we forget to water our own garden to focus on our goals and values. Misaligned decisions. We might end up making important life decisions, career, lifestyle, consumption, not because we truly want them, but to keep up with others, to have equally green grass. It's a vicious cycle that drains our joy and authentic growth potential. But the good news is, we can break this cycle by shifting our mindset. Getting out of this trap takes awareness and practice. Here are some strategies to cultivate a healthier, more self-focused mindset. The awareness alarm. Notice when comparison mode is on. The first step is crucial. Recognize when you're comparing. What are your triggers? A specific type of post, a particular person? What feelings does this comparison bring up? Just by catching this automatic mode, you begin to regain control. Ask yourself, is this comparison helpful? Does it lift me up or drag me down? Conscious digital detox. Tend to your online garden. If social media is the main minefield, how about doing a strategic cleanup? Mute or unfollow accounts that consistently make you feel bad or inadequate. Limit screen time. Remember, it's your feed. You can and should choose what gets in. Create an online environment that inspires and nurtures you instead of bringing you down. The magic fertilizer of gratitude. Water your own grass. One of the most powerful tools against comparison is gratitude. Shift focus from what you don't have and others seem to have to what you already do. Daily, list mentally or in writing 3 to 5 things you're genuinely grateful for in your life. They can be simple. This trains your brain to see the beauty and richness in your own garden. Run your own marathon. Each garden has its own timing. Life isn't a 100-meter sprint where everyone starts and finishes at the same time. It's more like an individual marathon with unique routes, pace, challenges, and beauties. Comparing your current phase with someone else's without knowing they're behind the scenes is utterly useless and unfair. Focus on your lane, your goals, and your progress compared to who you were yesterday. Turn envy into inspiration. Admire, don't covet. When you see someone achieving something you also want, instead of letting envy consume you, a hallmark of a scarcity mindset, try changing your lens. Think, how amazing that this person made it. What can I learn from their journey? What qualities did they show that I can cultivate too? Use other success as a source of inspiration and learning, not as a reason to feel small. Celebrate your uniqueness. Your grass is unique and special. No one else in the world has your exact combination of talents, experiences, passions, and challenges. You are one of a kind. Instead of trying to copy the perfect grass next door, why not discover and celebrate what makes your garden special? Value your strengths. Embrace your imperfections because they help define you too. The world doesn't need more copies, it needs your authenticity. Define your own perfect green. What does success mean to you? Often we compare ourselves based on success or happiness standards that aren't even ours. They're from society, family, media. Pause and reflect. What truly defines a good, prosperous, happy life for you? What are your deepest values? Define your own criteria for green grass. When you know what you want for yourself, the neighbor's grass loses much of its shine. Freeing yourself from the comparison trap isn't magic, it's practice. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a continuous process, a new mindset that needs to be nurtured and watered daily. There will be moments when you slip back into old habits, and that's okay. The important thing is to stay aware, apply these strategies, and above all, practice self-compassion. Remember, your worth doesn't come from being better than others, but from being the best version of yourself. Your grass can be amazing. At the end of the day, the neighbor's grass only looks greener when we're too busy looking over there instead of tending to our own garden. So why not start today by investing your energy in growing your own flowers, nurturing your own dreams, and appreciating the unique beauty of your journey? Believe me, your grass has incredible potential to be very, very green. What's your biggest struggle with comparison, especially online? And which of these mindset tips do you think could help you focus more on your own garden? Share with us in the comments. Your experience could inspire many others. If this conversation helped you see your own grass with more kindness and hope, leave a like, share this video with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.